Hello students, in last period we discussed some fundamentals of physics and just recycled what you learned in lower classes in 10th class. तो उसका हमने रिवीजन किया था. उसमें हमने पढ़ा था about gravitation. So in that gravitation chapter you learn about acceleration. First we learn Newton's law of gravitation, that force, there exists a force of attraction between every two objects in the universe, which is directly proportional to product of the masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. And from that law we have an expression F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. Then at the surface of Earth we obtain expression for acceleration due to gravity, and that was G is equal to Gm by r square. So this is Earth, mass of Earth is m, radius is r, object is placed here. So gravitational force of attraction between Earth and the object of mass m, according to Newton's law, is F is equal to G m upon r square. And since mass is m, weight of the object would be mg. Since the weight is due to gravitational force, therefore we obtain that mg is equal to G m upon r square, or G is equal to Gm upon r square. This was relationship between acceleration due to gravity and gravitational constant. And at surface of Earth, the value of G comes out to be 9.8 meter per second square. This G is directly proportional to mass, inversely proportional to square of the radius. Now since the shape of Earth is not exactly spherical, shape of Earth is like ostrich egg or like apple, flattened from the pole and bulging from equator. This is axis of rotation and this is the equator. This distance is called equatorial radius, and this distance is called polar radius. Now since G is inversely proportional to r square and the radius of Earth is not uniform throughout the surface of Earth, shape is not exactly spherical, it is a spheroid, look like a sphere. It is flattened from the pole and bulging from the equator. मतलब ये distance कम आएगा, ये distance ज़्यादा आएगा. That means equatorial radius is larger in compared to polar radius, and G is inversely proportional to square of the radius. Since equatorial radius is larger and G is inversely proportional to square of the distance, so if R is greater, G would be smaller as it is inversely proportional. Therefore acceleration due to gravity at equator of Earth will be less in compared to that at pole, because polar radius is shorter, r is less, G will be more. So acceleration due to gravity is not uniform throughout the surface of Earth. It depends upon the position of object at surface of Earth. At the pole of Earth it would be maximum, either north pole or maybe south pole, and at equator it would be minimum. At the pole it is 9.81 and at equator 9.79 meter per second square. We take the average value as 9.8. So G average value at surface of Earth is 9.8 meter per second square. That means acceleration due to gravity at the surface of Earth is not uniform, but it changes from point to point. It is minimum at the equator and maximum at the pole. Since the g changes, therefore weight of object also changes. When object is brought from equator towards pole, then value of acceleration due to gravity will increase. Therefore weight of object will also increase. अब कोई आपको पूछ सकता है, where it is profitable to purchase 1 kilogram of sugar by using spring balance. Spring balance count the weight and scale is calibrated in kilogram. Actually it is counted in Newton. उसकी स्केल को हम कैलिब्रेट करते हैं किलोग्राम में. So if G is more, weight will be more. तो सपोज आपने यहाँ शुगर वे किया और यहाँ शुगर वे किया, तो इसी शुगर का वेट यहाँ ज्यादा हो जाएगा. So it will count more at the equator. तो at the pole. So suppose if your purchase is at the equator, for example, suppose this is 1 kilogram of sugar. This is the granules of the sugar. They are placed in container. इसको आपने वे किया सपोज एट द पोल, और इसी को देन वी हैव ब्रॉट इट एट द इक्वेटर. अब यहां जिसको वे करेंगे आप, तो इसका वेट कम हो जाएगा बाय यूजिंग स्प्रिंग बैलेंस, नॉट बीम बैलेंस. बीम बैलेंस में दो मास को कंपेयर करके उसमें फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बट स्प्रिंग बैलेंस में फर्क पड़ेगा. सो इन स्प्रिंग बैलेंस यहाँ इसको आपने काउंट किया, तो अब यहाँ लाके वे करेंगे तो इसका मास कम हो जाएगा, तो इसमें आपको शुगर और ऐड करना पड़ेगा. So it is profitable to purchase at equator in compared to pole by using spring balance. Beam balance से कोई change नहीं आएगा, because beam balances compare the two masses, while spring balance will count the weight. Its scale is then calibrated into kilogram. So this is about acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration due to gravity at surface of Earth is not uniform. It is maximum at the pole and minimum at the equator as far as surface of Earth is concerned. Okay. Now change of height. Suppose an object is raised from surface. One more thing. G directly proportional to m by r square. Directly proportional to mass, inversely proportional to square of the radius. That means the value of G will not remain same at all planets. It changes from planet to planet. Earth पर अलग होगा, Mars पर अलग होगा, Jupiter पर अलग होगा, Moon पर अलग होगा, depending upon their mass and radius. So depending upon the ratio m by r square, value G will change. अब suppose आपको एक numerical पूछा, find value of acceleration due to gravity at the surface of moon. If mass of moon is 1 by 80 times of earth and diameter of moon is 1 by 4 times of earth, given that mass of moon is 1 by 80 times of earth and diameter of moon is 1 by 4 times of earth. So from this expression, ratio of mass of moon to mass of earth would be 1 by 80. And from this expression, ratio of diameter of moon to diameter of earth will be, जो रेशो डायमीटर का होगा सेम रेशो रेडियस का भी आएगा. दोनों को डिवाइड बाय 2 कर लीजिए. dm by 2 divided by de by 2. This is equal to r at moon divided by r at earth. So ratio of radius of moon to radius of earth. We have divided each of them by 2. So diameter by 2 will be radius. So radius of moon divided by radius of earth. This is given as 1 by 4. Now formula is G is equal to Gm by R square. Suppose if you take at surface of R, it would be GE, ME and RE. At surface of Moon, it would be Gm is equal to G mass of Moon upon radius of Moon square. Suppose equation number 1 and 2. So to obtain value of acceleration due to gravity at surface of Moon, let's divide equation 2 by 1. We get acceleration due to gravity at Moon to Earth is equal to, this is G, mass of Moon upon radius of Moon square divided by G, mass of Earth divided by radius of Earth square. Now since a gravitational constant is same throughout the universe, is not going to change, therefore this term get cancelled out. So G at surface of Moon would be, यह आएगा मल्टीप्लाई में G at surface of Earth into mass of Moon to mass of Earth into, and this factor get reversed, radius of Earth upon radius of Moon square. For example, suppose A upon B divided by C upon D can be written as A upon B into D upon C. ये factor reverse हो जाएगा. Similarly, this RE will be numerator, so RE upon Rm square. Now substitute the values. This is G at surface of Earth is 9.8. This is non-value, average value, into mass of Earth to mass of Moon is 1 by 80. Radius of Moon to radius of Earth is 1 by 4. This is RE upon Rm, so it will be 4 by 1 square. So this is equal to now 9.8. G at surface of Moon is equal to 9.8 into 1 by 80. This 4 square is 16 upon 80. So 1 into 4 square means 16 divided by 80 into 1 is 80. Then 16 5 is 80. That is 9.8 upon 5, and that is 1.96 meter per second square. So this is the value of acceleration due to gravity at surface of Moon. So value of acceleration due to gravity changes by change of planet depending upon mass and radius. So at surface of Moon, value of acceleration due to gravity is very small. It is just 1/6. Now for करने से calculation we have taken 1 by 80, but actually it is 1 by 81. If you take 1 by 81, and that becomes 1 by 6. So value of acceleration due to gravity at surface of Moon is 1/6 in compared to that of Earth, approximately 1.96 meter per second square. Now acceleration due to gravity at surface of our formula is G is equal to Gm upon R square, and average value is 9.8 meter per second square. Now suppose if we are moving above surface of Earth to height h, suppose here, तो लास्ट में इसका आपको डेरिवेशन शो किया था मैंने कि सपोज यहाँ पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी है gh, that becomes gh is equal to gm upon r was this distance. Now this total distance is r plus h. So it becomes r plus h square. So as r plus h is greater n compared to r, therefore acceleration due to gravity will be less at higher height by change of altitude. So suppose if we are changing altitude or we are changing height, then acceleration due to gravity will decrease. So if the person is moving above surface of earth, then value of acceleration due to gravity go on decreasing square times or exponentially. Suppose if we divide them, we get gh upon g is equal to gm upon r plus h square divided by gm upon r square. This factor get cancelled. So gh upon g is equal to, this factor will be numerator, r square upon r plus h square, or gh is equal to, this g will be in multiplication, that is a gr square upon r plus h square. So this is the value of acceleration due to gravity at altitude or at height h from surface of earth, and this is a relationship between gh and g. अब इस पर न्यूमेरिकल कैसे पूछ सकता है? अब क्वेश्चन आपको पूछा है न्यूमेरिकल, एट व्हाट हाइट अबव सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ acceleration due to gravity will be 25% of its value at the surface of earth. क्या पूछा क्वेश्चन? At what height from surface of earth acceleration due to gravity will be 25% of its value at the surface of earth, where radius of earth is 6400 kilometer. So given that radius of earth is 6400 kilometer, so we have to find at what height acceleration due to gravity will be 25%. मतलब surface of earth से कितनी height पर हम जाएंगे तो acceleration due to gravity और सरफेस के कंपेयर में ओनली 25% रह जाएगा. तो सेम फॉर्मूला gh इज इक्वल टू gr स्क्वायर अपॉन r प्लस h स्क्वायर. इसको यहाँ शिफ्ट करिए, बन जाएगा gh अपॉन g इज इक्वल टू r स्क्वायर अपॉन r प्लस h स्क्वायर. Now given that acceleration due to gravity is 25%, so gh upon g would be 2500. 25% means 2500. 10% means 10% means in compared to 100. So 25% is 2500. 75% means 7500, and like that is equal to r square upon r plus h square. This would be 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is r square upon r plus h square. Aim is to find value of h. Taking square root of both sides, 1 by 2 is r upon r plus h. Cross multiply, r plus h is 2r, or h is equal to 2r minus r, or h is equal to r, and r is 6400 kilometer. So h is equal to 6400 kilometer. The means value of acceleration due to gravity will be 25% at a height equal to 6400 kilometer, which is equal to radius of earth above surface of earth. मतलब सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ से अगर आप 6400 किलोमीटर की हाइट पर पहुंच जाएंगे तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी ओनली 25% रह जाएगा. अब इसी क्वेश्चन को आपको बोला है कि 25% रहेगा, ऐसा पूछ सकता है एट व्हाट हाइट एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी will decrease by 75%. At what height above surface of Earth acceleration due to gravity will be decreased by 75%. तो 75% डिक्रीज हो गया, मतलब बचेगा 25%. तो सॉल्यूशन से बनेगा, सिर्फ क्वेश्चन के पैटर्न को चेंज किया. पहले क्वेश्चन पूछा था एट व्हाट हाइट एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी विल बी 25% of its value at the surface. अब क्या बोला, at what height from surface of Earth acceleration due to gravity will be reduced by 75%. तो 75% रिड्यूस हो गया, मतलब बचा 25%. और ये वैल्यू हमने याद किया था, आंसर सेम आएगा 6400 किलोमीटर. अब यहां पर आपको बोला है कि एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी 25% बचेगा, तो हाइट फाइंड करो. अब वो क्वेश्चन को रिवर्स भी कर सकता है उल्टा, क्या आपको हाइट दिया है और बोला है कि उस हाइट पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ के कंपेयर में कितना परसेंट होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज आपको बोला है एट हाइट इक्वल टू 4 times द रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ व्हाट विल बी एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इन परसेंटेज इन कंपेयर टू अर्थ. तो सेम फॉर्मूला GH अपॉन G. So GH upon G is equal to R square upon R plus H square. क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा आपको, एट द हाइट ऑफ 4 times the radius of Earth what will be परसेंटेज ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इन कंपेयर टू दैट एट अर्थ. मतलब अर्थ के कंपेयर में इस हाइट पर अगर आप पहुंच गए तो वहां पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का परसेंटेज अर्थ सरफेस के कंपेयर में कितना हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू R स्क्वायर अपॉन वैल्यू ऑफ H को रिप्लेस कर लीजिए 4R. सो दिस इज R प्लस 4R स्क्वायर. That is equal to R square upon 5R square. So this would be R square upon 25R square. That is 1 by 25. अब पूछा परसेंटेज, so multiplied by 100. So GH upon G is equal to 1 by 25 into 100%, that is equal to 4%. So when object is raised at a height equal to 4 times the radius of Earth, then acceleration due to gravity at that height would be only 4% in compare to that it was at Earth. तो जब हाइट चेंज होगी तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. तो जब हाइट 4 times ऑफ अर्थ हो जाएगी तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी ओनली 4% रह जाएगा. सो वैल्यू ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी कैसे चेंज होता है, ये हमने इसमें इस फॉर्मूले से हमने ऑब्टेन किया. अगर हाइट को बहुत कम चेंज करेंगे तो जी में कोई बड़ा चेंज नहीं आएगा. अगर हाइट को ज़्यादा चेंज करें तो जी में चेंज आएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज so as height increases acceleration due to gravity decreases. Now suppose a person moves to the top of the Mount Everest. अब वहाँ जी कितना चेंज हो जाएगा. तो हमको लगता है कि माउंट एवरेस्ट बहुत हाइटेड है तो वहाँ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बहुत चेंज हो जाएगा, बट ऐसा नहीं होगा. हाइट ऑफ माउंट एवरेस्ट ऑल्दो वेरी लार्ज, इट इज 8.8 किलोमीटर from sea level and radius of earth is very large 6400 किलोमीटर. तो उसके कंपेयर में ये बहुत ज़्यादा हाइट नहीं है. इसलिए माउंट एवरेस्ट पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी में कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा, अप्रोक्सीमेटली सेम रहेगा, दैट इज 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। सपोज एक हाइड्रोजन बलून को छोड़ दिया, तो जो हाइड्रोजन बलून मैक्सिमम हाइट तक जाता है दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 36 और 37 किलोमीटर। इसके कंपेयर में ये ज्यादा है तो यहां थोड़ा सा चेंज आएगा, सपोज 9.77 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। सपोज वेदर सैटेलाइट, वेदर फोरकास्टिंग सैटेलाइट, मतलब ऐसा सैटेलाइट जिससे आपको वेदर के बारे में रिपोर्ट मिलती है कि वेदर कैसा रहेगा, रेन होगा नहीं होगा, क्लाउडी होगा या नहीं होगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेदर सैटेलाइट। सो वेदर सैटेलाइट की हाइट होती है अबाउट 400 किलोमीटर। वहां जी चेंज हो जाएगा, दैट इज 8.7 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। एंड कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट, जिसके थ्रू हमारा पूरा इंटरनेट का सिस्टम चलता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट विच कम्युनिकेट विद सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ। तो कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट की हाइट बहुत ज्यादा होती है, 36,000 किलोमीटर। विच इज वेरी लार्ज। तो यहां पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बहुत कम हो जाएगा, 0.22 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। So value of acceleration due to gravity go on decreasing exponentially as we are moving above surface of earth. अगर हाइट का चेंज कम है तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी में कोई बड़ा चेंज नहीं आएगा, लेकिन हाइट ज़्यादा चेंज होगी तो फिर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी में लार्ज चेंज आएगा। जैसे कि हमने देखा कि माउंट एवरेस्ट पर कोई बड़ा चेंज नहीं आया, सेम रहा अप्रोक्सीमेटली। बलून में लिया एट हाइट 36.6 किलोमीटर, थोड़ा सा चेंज आएगा 9.77। दिस इज सैटेलाइट कॉल्ड वेदर सैटेलाइट, जिसकी हाइट है सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ से 400 किलोमीटर, तो यहाँ चेंज आया 8.7 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। और कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा हाइट पर होगा, 36,000 किलोमीटर हाइट पर होगा, तो वहाँ पर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बहुत कम हो जाएगा, ओनली 0.22 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। So this is how acceleration due to gravity changes by change of height, जो आप already lower classes में 10th class वगैरह में पढ़ चुके हैं। So I think this is sufficient for today. In next period, I will discuss you how acceleration due to gravity changes into depth of Earth. So see you next grade. Thank you very much.